Kilkenny on the Highland Main Line. I'm going to be cycling in towards the old Culra Bothy. Culra's been closed for a number of years now because of an asbestos problem that they found in it. I haven't been myself since 2014 when I last climbed to Ben Alder. Since then I've had a couple of knee operations and just haven't managed to get back in, and with the Bothy being closed there wasn't a great deal of reason to get in, but I do like the place, so I'm going to head in. I've got a new tent to try out and I'm going to get cracking. There's a long way around now because they've closed the level crossing that's down the road there. The public can't use it now. There's a path on the other side. There's a gate being put in another platform, but I wouldn't manage it with a bike, so I'm going to cycle the long way around. Just beyond Ben Alder Lodge here, this is the last woodland that you're going to come to where you can gather any firewood. I've got a small portable fire pit with me tonight, so I'm going to be using that. It doesn't cause any damage to the grass or anything, so it's quite safe to use. So you've got to take your own firewood in. I've got some with me, but I always top it up with natural deadfall, which I've gathered here. And now that I've got that, I've got this ascent which takes us onto the open moor and across to Culra Bothy. Bothy's looking really run down now. It's been closed for a number of years, and the sleeping platforms are still there. It doesn't look as if it's been getting any real use. There may be some folk that have been trying to use it, but probably best avoided. You can see it's not being maintained now. If the Mountain Bothy Association were still looking after it, this woodwork would be in really good condition, well painted, well looked after. Very sad. Many's the time I had clothing hanging for that close, that pulley, try to dry off. This is the lodge used by the deer hunters. Meanwhile, that's the tent. That's the home of the deer hunter. Oh, lucky me. Tonight it was going to be from the army ration packs I was testing recently. Indonesian style spicy rice with pork. Dinner was served. Cheers. It's 9 o'clock. Pretty tired. I've had dinner, Indonesian pork curry. It was okay. The vanilla cake, it was pretty good as well. Beer went down alright. I've got a hot chocolate here, and I'm going to get settled in. I've got a book, and it should be dark soon. Got an early start in the morning to get back out. Need to get the train at Dalwhinnie at 5 to 10, so I've got to be away from here early doors, so I'll get the alarm set and I'll call it a day. It's just before 6 o'clock. Had a fairly good night's sleep. Time to up and start getting packed to head out. I'll get some breakfast and get rolling. Trace. I found that last section really hard going. It's gravel, this whole section back here is just gravel, it's like pedaling through porridge. But we're in the hard standing now, so hopefully I'll be able to make up a bit more time. It's one of those mornings when you just want to stop and take photos. It's stunning. Culra Bothy and Culra Lodge over there, and that's the route that I took out along there down to Loch Patak. You might be able to see the horses in this, and then back up this track here. Okay, onwards, back to Dalwhinnie. When you look up the hill, you just see how the difference between the natural woodland up the top there, spaced out, and the commercial timber down the bottom, which has been harvested to leave this absolute mess. Back at Dalwhinnie. Took me about 2 hours to cycle back here, which was pretty good going. Gives me an hour before the train comes, and before I go, I'll give you a quick look at the bike, just to show you the setup I had for yesterday and today. It's a Montague Paratrooper Pro. It's a folding mountain bike, full-sized folding mountain bike. Otley panniers, a pair of these, and this is a roll bag, a handlebar roll bag from Lidl's. Strengthened it, done a bit of extra stitching on here, just to strengthen that. But so the sleeping bag was in here, that was all my other gear, food, stove, extra layers, that sort of stuff, and that was just camera gear on this one. Rucksack has got the tent and the sleep mat. So under here, spare tube and tools. So that was the setup for the bike. I've also got a bike bag. It is a folding bike, but with ScotRail trains, you take your chances as to whether you get the bike on or not. If the train turns up and I can't get the bike on, I can at least fold it up, put it in the bag. It's then classed as luggage, and I can get it on. Whereas if it's a full-size bike, they can actually refuse me access to the train. So I'm going to head back up the station, get ready for the train coming, and fingers crossed it turns up in time.